What up, y'all? Welcome to the NiteKap. We are back. We are doing it. So last week it was really cool. It was dope because we had a special one because of all the things that was going on in the world and what was happening and all that other stuff. And we wanted to make sure that we make sure we talked about all the stuff, all the social injustices that were going on and how things are going. My sister is kicking it. She is lit right now. Absolutely lit. Absolutely lit. I appreciate it for that. Normally, like I said, we brought Scoot back, but Scoot is actually dealing with some issues right now, some family issues right now. So we really appreciate her. We really appreciate her. Take care of your stuff. My condolences, our family's condolences go out to Scoot. Make sure everything is taken care of. Handle your business, Scoot, and we'll be right here when you come back, ready to rock with you as usual. But in the meantime, we got MJ here, and MJ. You know what it is. She always lit, always stays beautiful as usual. And I gotta put the mix down real. Put the mix down real. Let me see if you rock with my intro. You remember my intro?
Yeah.
Let's rock with. Let's rock to the intro real quick.
I gotta hurry up. What time is it? Noon already. Let's give them what they want. It's Saturday, on my time now.
Hey.
Don't touch that dial. I'm on your phone, all in your face, corrupting all in your head space. You can't focus on what you're doing now, cause the NiteKap when your focus bad. Get some headphones all in your ear. Turn up your Apple and Android dip. Retro J is the voice you hear. No substitute, the professor's here. So welcome class to the edge.com. It's NiteKap and it's going down. Yeah. Get it.
I can't dance though for real, but I be pretending.
Yeah,
if you move around like can't nobody really tell.
It's hard to dance in the seat. It's hard to dance.
It's hard to dance in the seat.
But
you should change your song to "Why Are You Detaining Me?" You are about to lose your job. You are about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing.
So, my sister and I, if y'all didn't know, we are doing this show. Brittany just joined. Brittany, thank you so much for joining us. Hey, take care of yourself. We got you locked down coming back, when you get an opportunity to with the family. Make sure you take care of the family and everything you need to do. We're going to be here. We're going to be kicking it with you. We're sharing this on 3 Jerks right now as well. I don't know why I got that in the background. Hold on. Let me change my background up a little bit. Let me change my background up a little bit. There we go. Look at that.
Oh, you sharing this on 3 Jerks.
Yeah. Oh, we doing it. I almost lost my job. Yo.
Why are you detaining this background?
But so a lot of things going down. We got a lot to talk about. My sister and I actually doing a show that's going to be on 3 Jerks on Wednesday. It's called the Jam Session. Really excited about that because our personalities are really going to come out real heavy in that one. And I'm actually a little nervous about telling mom about this one. Maybe we should be like.
I don't think we should tell her.
You don't think we should tell her?
No.
I don't think we should tell her. As long as she don't know, she won't be embarrassed about the shit that we do, right? Or we say, or
right. And I don't live in the state of Illinois, so
well, I do.
I mean, right. So I'm more concerned about you.
Okay, well, I appreciate your concern. Anyway. So based on the show, so this is the NiteKap. You all knew when it was on the edgeonair.com. It was playing a lot of music from underground artists we've never heard before, and we're going to continue on with that. We could play music and everything like we wanted to, but I kind of want to bring something different to a table. A lot of these artists out nowadays, they do not actually have the money because they're not backed by record labels. So they don't have the money to make videos. So when they do make videos, it comes straight out of their pockets, and they post them on YouTube for everyone to see and everything, but they don't get the recognition they deserve on that. Therefore, what I wanted to do is bring something else to the culture. I want to make sure I get these videos out to you all so these artists can get their hard work recognized by not just you all, but other people. Hopefully they'll start to get picked up on, and then maybe those record labels that they want will call them up and be like, hey, I saw your video on the NiteKap. And don't forget about your boy. Don't forget about your boy when I play your video, because it's some. I think let them know. Oh, you heard it on the NiteKap. Give me a shout out, because we all coming up together on this one. What are you doing in the background?
Somebody just posted that racism is little dick energy, and I'm just agreeing with that.
Okay, all right. Whenever you feel like doing that, whatever you want. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So what I want to do right quick I want to make sure I get this going. I want to make sure I get this going and everything like that. So what I want to do, I want to play a video. Morgan, this is one I believe that you might be familiar with, dude. This is one that I would say you introduced this to me a while back. I would say a while back. I want to make sure I get this done. I get this properly. You introduced this to me a while back, and it's one of my favorite. Ever since I saw it, it was one of my favorite videos, and I know you're familiar with it because you're actually in it.
Stop! No.
In it. So, y'all, I'm going to present to you right now. It's a great song, "High Horse Twerk Team" by the homie Michael DeGeneiro. It's dope. Y'all make sure you take a listen to it. Let me know what you think about it. All right.
I'm talking about split the swish, dump the guts, looking out the stick, you gotta light it up, grab it up, break it down, sprinkle me baby, it's smelling loud and proud, roll it good, seal it tight, torch it till it's dry, pick it in the light, take a puff, hold it long, featherweight, but the lungs always smoking strong, ash the ends, pass it round, spark a couple more, send them L's around, gas pack, it's all weeds in my yard, where the grass at? The dough. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. Schoon squad crazy, baby. Blowing like a hippie from the 80s. When I used to write raps, it was just for fun, but now I'm finna make these niggas pay me. Fuzzy crystals and hairs, covering the reefer everywhere. This that gas pack, that Amco, yours mouth sauce, that hair rose, DeGeneiro, the Pharaoh. Y'all motherfuckers ain't know, blowing like a saxophone, ganja cologne. I just wanna get stoned. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. Fuck it, we deep in this party, we lit in this party, we high as hell, you hype as hell, better chill out, little body, cause we came here for these broads, twerking they little bodies, know they may be fooling y'all, cause they look nice and act naughty, twerk something, keep shaking, twerk something, keep shaking, talking about you don't dance, well, you's alive, better sip something, quit faking, a milkshake, bring them to the yard, groundbreaking this earthquake, fight temptation, man, so hard, better twerk something, keep shaking, twerk team, little shawty, you know how to move it. Acting like a sick body, that scarecrow pose, get it over, you fool. Talking about dance, you got it, man, the fear to use.
Yo, that was High Horse Twerk Team. Yo, I love that video, man.
That's a good video.
I loved that video when I first saw it. I was like, dude, this is so dope. And I mean, shout out to Michael DeGeneiro for making that one, man, because like, and that song, cause I mean, if I let Twerk Team go off and let it play for real, that's a dope song too. So High Horse Twerk Team, Morgan, you was in that video. What did you think about that?
Banger. It was a really good song. I really supported Michael's music career when he was doing it. The drama in the video is irrelevant, but it was a really good time. When we were in college, we were obviously lit. That was not fake weed we were smoking, friends. That was the real deal. And I just talked to Michael. He's doing very well, actually. So
did you let him know that I was actually going to play his video?
No, you know what? That never came up. He doesn't really talk about music anymore. He is living in Houston as an engineer for Anheuser-Busch. So that is what he's doing now. He doesn't even smoke weed anymore. So he's a whole new motherfucker.
Well, I wish Mike, I wish you the best of luck, brother, because you were very, very talented. I still wish you were doing music because I was a huge fan of your music and I was really excited about it. And I was like, and this video never, ever stopped. When it came to me, I always go on this on YouTube and look him up and play this video because
it's a classic.
It's a classic. The song is dope too. Like you will want to download that to your playlist. You don't necessarily need the video. The video is dope, but you can download to your playlist as well. So Michael DeGeneiro, High Horse Twerk Team, we definitely gonna rock that one again on another episode of the NiteKap because I can't get enough of that one. So we got way more videos to come. We got way more other things coming about, and I'm really excited about it. I want to tell you right now, real quick, about all the things that we're going to be doing on the Three Jerks with a Platform podcast or Three Jerks with a Platform group. Morgan and we got our own show. It's called The Jam Session. And so I'm going to give you the background behind it. So Morgan and I constantly have these conversations about things that are going on. And they could be random. They could be serious. They could be anything. So we decided to turn this into a show. A lot of people, like on my previous shows, Morgan has been on there and she's dropped a lot of knowledge, but people love her, and they've asked her to come back. So what I wanted to do,
quite honestly, a show about nothing.
This is pretty much going to be a Seinfeld show, a show about nothing. But what we're going to do, the whole premise behind it, is we're going to have fish bowls. Currently, I have a fish jar, a jar right here. But we're going to have a fish bowl full of questions. And we're going to test it out right now, if you don't mind, MJ. We got a fish bowl full of questions, random questions, serious questions, funny questions. Like some of the most fucked up shit. These questions come from the minds of us. So it's like, hey, y'all messing with it or not? But we gotta answer the questions, and there's gonna be a conversation that comes from them. So you want to try it?
Let's go.
It's unscripted. Let's try it out right now. I got a question for you. Question for Morgan, and I probably just put in here. Yes. How down are you? This is a serious one. How down are you for your significant other? Like when I say down, I'm guessing what I'm asking you is like, would you snitch on them or are you going to jail for them? Are you going, it's that Erykah Badu situation, like, boom, 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 boom. What's going on? What you gonna do? You snitch?
Can I ask a follow-up question? You can't just say like, oh, I'm gonna ride for his ass. What did he do?
Okay, let's say it's like, all right, he done brought in thousands of pounds of weed,
I'm gonna ride for him.
You're right. Are you gonna go to jail? You gonna Lil Kim for him, and you be like, you know what? I'm going to jail for it. I'll do the years, and then when I get out, it's gonna be me and him
for some weed. Sure. I mean, it depends on how
thousands of pounds. So I'm saying, like,
am I a down ass bitch? Is what you're asking me.
Are you a down ass bitch?
It really depends. I feel like you have to be in that situation. To be completely honest with you, I haven't been in a relationship in so long that if I were with somebody right now and he got popped off, I'd be like, all right, bro, well, that's the end of that. Because I don't get so tied to people that their whole life becomes my life. You know what I mean? Like, you knew when you were smuggling drugs up in here that was like, it's a possibility. I would do my best to say, I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't know what he does. Like, I can't, I would defer and I wouldn't, damn, the feds is probably watching. Come on, nigga. But
always watch.
I know my FBI agent is like, this bitch. But I feel like if it were a situation where, I could defer and get him, like, help him get away, then sure. I'm not going to take no jail time, though.
You ain't taking no jail time.
Would you? But you're married, though. You're married to Candy. You would take jail time for Candy. I'm not taking no jail time. Do you know my generation? I won't be taking jail time for some stupid shit. for a long time.
I take the jail times just for her because I ain't built for jail. Point blank. Period.
I think I'm built for jail though. I think I have it.
I ain't built that way. I ain't built for jail. I'm only taking jail for her. Probably nobody else in this world. You know, so if you know me and you kick it with me, don't do anything fucking stupid with me because I'm gonna either try my best to be like, I wasn't there and I don't know what the hell you talking about, or I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, his ass was there. If they say, Jamar, you going to jail for an accomplice, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not. It was that motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you everything that happened at the times. I got it. I'm gonna start looking at my watch, tell you on this date this happened, because I'm not built for it.
I'm not built for it. You know, I feel like I would be built for jail because I'm pretty personable. And I've seen a lot of jail shows, so I just know I would mind my business for as long as I could, but I would Hey Arnold they ass. You ever seen that episode of Hey Arnold where he was like the school bully was trying to fight him, and he was like all weak. He was like, what am I going to do? I can't fight him. I'm scared to fight him. And then somebody just said, act crazy as hell. He's not going to want to fight you. And he's like, don't hit me. I'll hit me. And I would be that person. I'm like totally fucking crazy and nobody wants to touch me. You know what I mean? Like throwing shit on the walls, crazy.
Prince of Bel-Air, back up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do a whole lot of crazy shit, like, you know, pull shit right out of my ass, like throw it up against the wall, and you know, nobody's gonna want to touch me. They're gonna be like, this bitch crazy.
This bitch is crazy.
She's crazy. You know?
I get it, man.
Or I'll just be somebody's bottom bitch. I mean, you know, it like be like I was watching Atlanta, and you know, prison gay and outside gay, totally different things.
Totally different things. That's another question.
Yeah.
So this is pretty much how our show is gonna go. It's called. It's gonna be Wednesdays. Every Wednesday at 7, I believe. No, at 8, 7 or 8, 6 your time, 6 Pacific, 8 Central. And we're gonna be doing this. It's fun. I love talking to her about stuff, especially random bullshit. We're gonna continue to test this out throughout the show. You know, we got quite a bit of time left. We got about 30 minutes left. We got more videos for you. We got way more stuff. But I actually do want to go to one of my old segments that it's actually become quite popular right now. If y'all haven't heard it, this is it.
Y'all know what time it is. That daycare time. Nope, it's father time.
Yo, so y'all know what father time is. This is the time where I talk about all the things that goes on in my life when it comes to my children, my family, my wife, me being who I am as a husband, playing the roles as a father, as a husband, in this situation as a brother, you know what I'm saying? So I tell you my experiences and let you all know, and they actually have a show called Father Time that I do with my wife on Thursday, so I get really excited about doing this. It's real fun. It's a lot of fun doing these shows, and I get really, like I said, I get really excited about it. But I always give you a topic of something that just actually recently happened, and I'm going to tell you this right now. You know, with all the stuff that's going on in the world and everything like that, we've been isolating our kids. Me and my wife have been isolating our kids from everything that's going on with the George Floyd situation and what's going on with the riots and stuff. Mainly because my daughter, who I consider is one of the most innocent people in the world, she can't even watch Avengers movies because she gets sad when they fight. She can't watch WWE because she gets sad when they wrestle. She has to leave the room.
Where did she get this good heart? Not from us.
Not from us. That didn't come from me. I don't know where it came from. Maybe it's on her mama's side. But what I'm saying, like, I can't bring it to him yet. I need to educate my son on some things, right, as soon as possible. But he's younger than she is. He's only 6 years old. So there are times when we are able to do it and when we can't do it. I'm trying to figure that out. But right now, as of today, my son actually, because of the quarantine, he actually just left to go to his friend's house. They're going to go swimming at his friend's house and all that stuff. And when he came down here and he told me, Dad, I'm getting ready to leave, and he has his book bag on and stuff, and I was like, it hit me. This is the first time I'm actually letting him leave. Most times the kids come over here. It's the first time I'm letting him leave to go to somebody else's house and play. And I was like, here.
He's growing up.
Just a little bit.
Just growing up. He's getting friends.
Oh my God. So I'm
like, he's going to get more and more friends, and all of a sudden it's going to be, fuck you, Dad. I don't need you. You ain't got friends.
It's true. Fuck you, Dad. You don't know shit. You know, but I have to beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, I got a little nervous about it. You know, a tear came about me, but I have to let him go. I have to let him go into this world, especially with the things that are going on right now. It definitely reminds you of how cool this world can be, not just to African Americans or Black people, but also to kids, just to kids in general, and how kids can be cruel to each other. So had to give him the rules that I gave my daughter when she first went out. Make sure you're respectable to his parents. Don't do anything stupid. Make good decisions. He's going swimming, so I was like, don't let anybody convince you to do some shit that you shouldn't be doing, that you don't feel comfortable with. And if you ever, I always tell them, if you ever feel uncomfortable and you ready to come home, call me. I'm coming to get you no matter where you are. So that's some things that I tell my husband. That's some things I tell some things I tell my kids when they go out. And so just sharing that with y'all, that's something I had to tell my son. And I'm, hoping everything goes well. Hoping everything goes well with this. A little nervous about it, but he'll do fine because he's a smart kid and we've been raising him right ever since. So I got real cool stuff. MJ.
Yeah.
All right. So I got another video to play, right? This one is from our cousin out there in Stockton, California. All right. I don't think you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about our cousin Max, right?
Yes.
He got some dope stuff. He be rocking stuff. He's got some dope music that he be playing out there. And
I need to go visit them because I'm in Northern California as well. So I need to go visit.
Oh yeah, yes
Love
you do.
Hey Lee, hey Max.
Yeah, Max, at my cousin Max, he's out there doing his thing. He's out there in Stockton, California. He makes great music, and his music got some great vibes to it. He actually just put out something just recently, a couple months back, called "Sit Back." I'm gonna play that for you later on, but right now I'm gonna play one of his oldies. This is some of the favorites that we have. It's got a kind of a Chicago, like Lakeshore Drive summer feel. That's why I definitely wanted to play.
I miss that.
I call it as it's dope. It's dope. This one is called "Like That." I hope y'all enjoy this. I want y'all to continue. Just let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what you think. All right. So, like I said, like that. FX like Max. We'll be right back. Y'all stay.
FS Max, and it's like that, and it's like that. Price sellers Killer K, and it's FS Max, and it's like that, like that, like that. Why you wanna talk to me like that? Why you tryna front on me like that? Got no time for the bullshit, you see me head facts. It's like that, why you talk to me like
a real independent buster bitch. Don't be getting in my ear tryna floss your shit. You know the vibes, you know the ways, I see you on my clip. Ain't no one who does it better than this sauced up chick. Come correct and show respect, don't ever think you slick. You won't never catch me hurt over a bird ass trick. You can keep that over there with your hurt ass sis. I know you hate to see me shine and put in work like this, little bitch.
Can you see my POV? Can't you tell that I ain't tryna be at war with you? You see, but it seemed that I can't win. And I'm only on your boat when it's time to swim. Obviously we gon' clean it up and try again. Cause all this time been invested, it's the right stock. Running through my mind, a constant topic I cannot drop. Talking shit like you don't care, and it's mad lies. Hit me when you get it right.
Talking to me like that, you don't need no reply back. You tripping, you acting like how them girls in the 9 act. I get straight to the point, you besides that, a Big Mac. You talking like you want them small fries back in your life. Get off my nerves, get off my altitude. The difference between what I'm going through and what I'm about to do. But me going on without you, get me out the mood. I'll be cautious next time I'm asking what that mouth to do. I'm out.
Well, baby girl, you won't get shit talking to me like that. Running out your mouth like that. Sideways talking out your neck like that. Assuming what I feel and I think like that. You got a real nigga, you should just fall back. Who gon' put it back on track like that? So you know it's like that. Why you wanna talk to me like that? Why you tryna front on me like that? Got no time for the bullshit, you see me head facts. It's like that, why you talk to me like?
Welcome back to NiteKap. What y'all think about that video? What you think, MJ?
I know they better stop talking to my mans like that.
Why you say that? What'd they say?
Why you wanna talk to me like that?
Yo, that video got so much cool bounce in it. I don't know what to say. It's a dope video, man. Like, Shout out to Very Nine. Shout out to FX Max for that one. Shout out to all y'all in Stockton, California to put that together. I love that song. I love the video. It's so bouncy.
What I really enjoy about that is that it doesn't really sound like it got a Bay Area feel to it, but Bay Area music is very different than the rest of the world because it's the Twilight Zone here. So he doesn't sound like Too Short and E40, but it still has that kind of flow, which is still relatable to the Bay Area. So I think that's awesome.
Yep, it's dope. I love that video. So, like I was saying, shout out to FX Max. Shout out to everybody, Stockton, California. Shout out to Very Nine Productions for putting that together. Like I said, y'all who are watching, if you got any videos, you coming up, upcoming artists, you got some videos that you pay for out of your pocket because you know you're not with a label or whatever. Shoot it to me. I will play it on this show because this is for those artists that are trying to up and coming. And NiteKap, this is for you. We got tons of stuff going. What's up?
Yo, talk to me after this because I want to talk to you about something regarding that. Go ahead.
Morgan's got some ideas. Look like MJ got some ideas. So check it out. Like I said, on Wednesday, coming up this Wednesday, Morgan and I start the first episode of the jam session on the Three Jerks with a Platform Facebook group. I want y'all to make sure y'all tune into that because like I said, what we end up doing is we're gonna do our normal thing. And we're gonna be picking questions that we want to ask each other. Could be anything out of a fishbowl. I have a jar right here, so we're gonna keep going with this example to see how this show is gonna work. I'm really excited about this because you're crazy. So I've been asking Morgan questions. So this next question is: How do you tell your girlfriend that her fiance is gay?
You don't. You are messy as fuck. Number one, you're messy as hell. That's number one. Number two, you know what? I personally don't like to get in the drama between a couple because I feel like it ain't none of my business. I don't know what their agreement is. You know, especially in 2020, people have open relationships. People are bisexual. I mean, if my friend or if knew her man or knew his woman, then, you know what I mean? You know them. You may or may not know what your situation is. And is it my place really to jump in and say, just so you know your man's gay so that I can get treated and be like, yeah, I know. Like, you know what I mean? So I think just staying in my lane and staying in my place. I think that mentioning people's relationships can truly ruin friendships.
Yeah, I agree.
don't think it's worth it.
So don't say anything.
What would you do?
I don't know, man. Like you want to say nothing, and you want to say something because the fact of the matter is like, yo, homie, you getting ready to spend your life with somebody that probably later on won't be physically attracted to you. So, you know, or maybe they will. Maybe they're just bi. But so
let's say vice versa. Let's say that you knew that your friend's wife or your friend's girlfriend, you saw her doing some freaky shit in the club with another girl. Or you know, she has like tendencies that's like, okay. You know what I mean? Like she hits on girls at the party and stuff like that. She does like, you know.
No, okay, so here's the thing. Now, let's be honest and let's act like my friends are actually completely ignorant to this because I'm pretty positive they would know. You know, and they would.
You would think.
And they would be fine with it, and I think they would be okay with it. Be like, oh, at least she comes back to me. I'm good, and there's a potential that we could actually be doing something with another female. I'm thinking that's how they're thinking at that particular point. I'm being real on that situation. But if they weren't, and I'm sure that they wouldn't like it, I would have to try to make it come up in the conversation somehow. Like, but it would have to be in general, right? I would like, so, you know, so would you, or I would flip it in a different direction. What do you think about, you know, if a girl's friend, she knew that her friend was getting ready to, I would ask him the same question I just asked you. If a girl's friend was like getting ready to get married and she's getting ready to marry a gay guy, but she didn't know she was gay, should the girl tell her and he would?
Listen, that situation is different because because he's feminine. You know what I mean? So like, how did you not know? Like, there's so many different red flags that have been thrown out throughout all these years. How did you not know? But
I said the same thing about the girl, like about him. I'm like, I'm sure that he knows but he wouldn't have a problem with it.
That's a double standard. That's a double standard.
It is. I agree.
And I think but you know what? Hey, you never know. You never know. They might have an agreement where she knows she's a beard. She knows that he's out here boning other dudes. And I just want to have a baby. I just want to get married. I want to be with somebody. We're best friends. I mean, who knows? There's been plenty of gay best friends. I'm like, let's just get married. We don't have to do anything, but we're going to be alone forever. So we should, be alone together forever.
That's what you're on. You're like, let's be alone together forever.
Maybe that's the fucking agreement. I don't know. But I know that if I knew about something, I wouldn't say anything because it's none of my business. And I am a big fan of minding my business. So,
okay. That's your business. And so you're not saying business. I probably would try to figure out a way to say something, but if it didn't come across properly, I'd be wrong too. But I would try to say something.
Do you want to be the bad guy? Like, nobody wants to be the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy.
And nobody wants to ruin a friendship because, I feel like if you were to tell me about something about a dude that I was boning or that I'm with, then I'd be like, Jamar, fuck you. No, actually, no, because you have ruined a lot of my relationships because of stuff that you have said that I can't unthink anymore. Like, you told me in 8th grade or like 7th, 6th grade maybe that my boyfriend in grade school looked like Spock from Star Wars or Star Trek, and I could not unsee that. And that motherfucker is very happily married now with his white woman, and he has 3 kids, and I'm over here by myself. So
with his white woman.
With his white woman. So going forward, I'm not going to tell you. Never mind. If you try to tell me that my man is gay, I'm like, you can go fuck yourself. So you can go do. You can go.
All right. Whatever. Fine, whatever. Yo, so that's pretty much how it's gonna go. I got a couple more questions I'm gonna ask Morgan later on in the show. We got a little bit more time left. I want to play another video as well. But I definitely got to go into more segments that we do. So let's talk about this. Morgan, new things that actually came out this week, music and movies. If you didn't know, Meek Mill actually dropped a new song this past week. It's called Other Side of America, right? So it's just pretty much based off of, he just pretty much wrote the songs based off everything that's going on nowadays in the world and everything. And it's actually a pretty decent song. It's nothing heartfelt or anything like that. It's just a song about like one being on one side of the tracks as opposed to being on others. As him being like before he was successful to him talking to himself as when he is successful. So
that's interesting.
It's pretty interesting as he did it in his own Meek Mill fashion. I don't think Meek can do anything sentimental anymore, especially since he had his heart broken by Nicki.
He just had a baby, so maybe it's a soft spot there somewhere.
That's true.
And honestly, I would love to listen to that song now that you kind of explain what it is to me, but I don't like Meek Mill because I don't like motherfuckers yelling at me. And he talks in caps locks, and I don't like that.
Yeah, he does rap in caps locks. It's true. So you can check that out. I actually listened to it on Tidal right now. He actually put out a new album called the Meek Mill Essentials. I didn't know he had that much music where you can put out an Essentials album, but he has one. And so that's on. That was on
Dreams and Nightmares. That's
first. That's the second track on there. Dreams and Nightmares is the second track on there. But that Other Side of America.
Y'all thought I was finished?
Sleepy Hollow, he actually put out an album this past week as well. It's called Sleepy Hollow Presents. It's got 12 tracks on it. I really like the production on the album. It's not something I thought it would be cool, but the production on the album was really cool. My favorite track on there is actually the first track. It's called Deep in Freestyle. It's featuring this woman called Fouché. Really dope. So other tracks on there, Molly, Anxiety. Molly is on there featuring Chef G. Anxiety is an anxiety freestyle towards the end, and also there's an outro called All In. It's really dope. It's also got some features of Phineas Foreign and Jay Crit. Morgan, have you heard of Sleepy Hollow before?
I have not. You just put me on actually, and the Molly and Anxiety really got me going because what do you get one, you get the other.
Right up your alley. I get it. Run the Jewels dropped the album this week. It's called Run the Jewel RTJ4 or Run the Jewels 4. It's got 11 tracks on it. T.I. and Mike and Killer Mike doing their thing. It's got that boom bap 90s nostalgia to it. I really like it. Yankee they got a track on there called Yankee the Brave. That's the first track on there. It's pretty dope. It really correlates with what's going on in the day now and today nowadays. Another track on there called Ooh La La featuring Greg Nice and DJ Premier. My favorite track on there is called Holy Calamafuck. It's got this beat change in the middle of it. It's really dope. I love it. Y'all need to take a look at that one. And he also got one featuring Pharrell Williams and Zach De La Roca. It's called Just. It's really dope. I actually heard that on a different platform on Instagram earlier. So I have a feeling that might be a single that comes off that album. Also featuring on there is 2 Chainz is on there. Josh Homme is on there. Mavis Staples is on there. I'm really like Run the Jewels. It's kind of got a feel for it where it's like a concert album. But it's not in concert. Like, it would be dope if you heard it in concert. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love Run the Jewels. I love Run the Jewels live. I've seen them multiple times at festivals, and Run the Jewels live is awesome.
Yeah. So Mike,
I heard that they did get some backlash this week because Run the Jewels is all about beating up the police and fuck the police and let's, riot and do all this stuff. And then when the riots happened, they were like, guys, let's calm down. And everybody's like, are you joking? You were 2 years ago, you were that guy and told me to go bust this bitch up. What you mean? So there was some backlash on Run the Jewels this week, but Twitter's a foreign place. So
so check out Run the Jewels. Check out that Run the Jewels album RTJ4. It's really dope. They always got dope lyrics, so I love Run the Jewels. It's dope. So those are the kind of albums that came out last week. I had some things lined up for this week. No, I had some things lined up for last week, and I didn't get a chance to talk about them. So there were some things that came out last week, but 2 specific albums that came out last week that I really want to talk about. Lil Yachty dropped Lil Boat 3, and it's got 19 tracks on it. Let me be honest with you. I'm not a Lil Yachty fan.
No.
But I was very surprised by this album. It's got really good production. It's got decent lyrics. It's got great features. I listened to it while I was grocery shopping last Friday. It's really decent. It's a really good album. He's got a track on there called Split / Whole Time. I like that one. TD is a track on there featuring Tierra Whack, ASAP Rocky, and Tyler the Creator. He's got a track on there called Oprah's Bank Account featuring the Baby.
You in your mama house.
I love that track, son.
Did you see the video? The video's hilarious.
Yes, that turned into a single. That is dope. I love that one. He's also got one called Till the Morning featuring Young Thug and Lil Durk. Woo Chow was on there as well. That's a dope track. And Create the Boys. I couldn't tell you. The Concrete Boys, I couldn't tell you how dope this album is. And other features, Mike Will Made It. Draft Day is on there. Lil Keed is on there. Take a listen to Lil Bo 3. It's actually a dope album, y'all. And then Joel Ortiz and King Crooked, they dropped the album called HARD. 8 tracks on there. Great lyrics. If you know who Joel Ortiz is and you follow Joel Ortiz and King Crooked, take a listen to this album. It's dope. The first track on there is my favorite, HARD featuring MRKSX. They got one on there called Catching Body, Losing My Mind, featuring Black Soul and Memorial Day. It's really dope. And Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist dropped a collabo album called Alfredo. 10 tracks on it. The Sleeper. Great lyricism. It's got a track on there called 1985. Another one called Scotty Beam featuring Rick Ross. That's my favorite. Something to Rap About featuring Tyler the Creator. Baby Shit is on there. Babies and Fools featuring Conway is on that one. Check that out. It's really dope. Other albums that dropped this week. Flatbush Zombies dropped an album called Now More Than Ever. It's got 6 tracks on it. And Pamagra dropped a deluxe album called Flying Lotus featuring with 2 volumes on it. It's got 20 plus songs on both albums. Got dope features on it. It's pretty much just a hip-hop instrumental. Take a listen to that. Last week, Ace Hood dropped an album called Mr. Hood. Lil Wayne and G Herbo both dropped their deluxe albums from what they put out earlier this year. And Lil Papa dropped an album called Evergreen Wild Child 2, which was pretty dope. Netflix. Morgan, what you watching on Netflix right now?
You know what? I was watching the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, which is just disturbing as shit. I like a lot of documentaries. So what have you been watching? What's good? I've been rewatching Big Mouth because we smoke weed. Also watch there's a movie about people's psychedelic adventures.
Yes, I love that one.
And I was actually taking shrooms and watching that, and I said, this is too much.
Yeah. Celebrity Psychedelic Adventures, and they talk about when they tripped off of shit. That was a good one. I watched that like 2 weeks ago. It was dope. So some other things that are on there just this week: 13 Reasons Why season 4 dropped. Of course,
season 4. Oh my God.
So the ramifications of a high school drama and bullying, which lead to the suicide of a student and her friend, student and friend Hannah, continues with more secrets and lies that are revealed as the school continues to unravel from it. Also, Netflix dropped a docuseries called Hangar One: The UFO Files. I'm really interested in that. The first episode, I didn't get a chance to watch it all the way through, but it talks about how Nixon took some people to the Hangar One and what they discovered when they were there. Y'all make sure y'all take a listen to that. Look at that. Like Morgan stated, Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich is a Netflix docuseries. The survivors of Jeffrey Epstein and sex crimes speak out and tell their story and how they feel victim to his abuse and using his wealth and power.
So weird.
Space Force is a comedy. It's a Netflix series comedy that came out. It stars Steve Carell, Lisa Kudrow, Ben Schwartz is in it. John Malkovich is in it. The government is putting together a new military branch called Space Force to investigate space in order to expand civilization beyond Earth and colonize the galaxy. Make sure y'all take a look at that. That one's good. Uncut Gems has popped up on Netflix. That's a really good movie.
Uncut Gems is on Netflix.
Yep, Adam Sandler and Kevin Garnett. Make sure you look at Stanfield. Make sure you take a look at that. Also with the beautiful Julia Fox. She is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous, beautiful white woman. Sweet Magnolias is on there as well as Lovebirds. So that's what's hot on Netflix right now. Jimmy.
I got a couple things to check out. Check out Trial by Media. They talk about a lot of crime things that happened that got put in the media and got exploded. There's the Jimmy Jones show.
Yeah,
that
Jimmy
whole
Jones
thing.
First episode. Yeah, I watched that one.
And then there's another one called History 101 if you're interested in learning about certain things that have happened in history. I'm a big history person, so there you go.
My father made us that way. Just let you know.
Unfortunately. Well, unfortunately.
So like I was saying, so I hope that all y'all, keep checking into the NiteKap. We got other things going. I definitely got to tell y'all about the rundown because that's big stuff that's going on right now as well. So we're going to come back. One thing I definitely wanted to do again, I need to show another video because that's what I like to do. I love to watch videos. Especially
your turn, Daddy. Go ahead.
So this is I've had this artist actually on the show before. His name is Brandon Musa. And he's when he was last on the show, he did his thing. He dropped his song, and he actually has a new song called Visions. And this actually kind of goes towards the things that are happening in the neighborhood around. We wrote this song earlier in 2019, and he dropped a video for it earlier this year. So I want to make sure I share this with y'all. So make sure y'all take a listen. Let me know what you think of Brandon. Hit him up as well, Brandon Musa. I want to hear more about it. You know what I'm saying? So here it is, Brandon Musa with Visions. I'll be right back, y'all. Stay keep it locked. We'll be right back. Tell me what you think about it. Tell us what you think.
Flee from hate, mischief, and jealousy. Don't bury your thoughts. Put your vision to reality. Wake up and live. Rest in peace, Bob Marley. Visions of living greater. Visions of bigger paper. Visions of larger houses. Feeling like Darth Vader. Cause now my vision's cloudy. I feel a force around me. Pulling me to the ground and I don't know how to take it. I need to build a spaceship. Put all my niggas in it. And every one that I love, make sure the windows tinted so they can't see our plan. All the dreams that's inside, this kind of thinking is the reason that I'm still alive. Just think if the world knew all that I hold inside. Be on the evening news before I get to tell my side. Shit is crazy, ain't it? That's why I'm always painting. Before they kill me, you gon' see the beauty and the pain, and I ain't even started. Far as I'm concerned, cook me, you will get burned. Book me in a jail cell with a bunch of fellas that can't get bail, and I still come out with a smile like Kanye. You can't break what you can't take. I've been through pain and now I'm dangling on the cliff of my big break. It's all progressional, it's all a lesson, bro. I'm a professional, the sound is so congressional. Somebody tell Shannon Sharp, he my inspiration. Wanna smoke backwoods and drink Henny on any occasion. I ain't hot, I'm blazing, something close to amazing. With so much grace, I can free a slave with my cadence. Tell my mama I made it through life's darkest stages. Now she my angel, and she carried me through greater ages. I'm having visions, I'm having visions, I'm having visions. losing my vision in the rain while visualizing the pain. I put my memories on pause because they stall in my brain. So many questions, dog, but so few answers. Like how we building walls, but ain't no cure for cancer. Shit is crazy, I ain't lazy, I'm just tired of the games. I pulled out that 9 to 5, and now I'm building my name. You ever had $3 in your pocket with 4 mouths to feed? Looking at my seeds, and they mirror my pain. Niggas filled up with rage, so they blow through the chamber. Permanently locked in the cage, off temporary anger. Where the angels at when we need them? They left us demons, niggas bleeding by the dozens, and they selling us freedom. I don't believe it until my soul is free. Until then, you gon' feel my pain through soulful beats. They set me free. Sometimes the road gets deep. I don't cry to sleep, I cry to gain strength in my feet and see the vision.
Yo, what you think of that one, yo? I love it.
I was a big fan. I love that. What is his name? Brandon?
Yes. Dope artist. He's got 2 albums out that are really dope. I had the opportunity to interview this brother and interview him and his brother as well on the show that I was doing earlier with the NiteKap. This dude has so much potential.
I saw that episode. Yeah.
He's from Chicago, so he's holding it down here in Chicago. Shout out to Brandon Musa with that song Visions. He's got a ton of other music that I love as well. So shout out to him for that stuff, man. Like, you know, I love putting new music out there and bringing people in, letting them know what's going on and all that other stuff when it comes to this new music and all this stuff that people are putting out, because it's important. We got to give these people what they need and let them know that, you know, we out here supporting them and everything like that.
Give them a platform, brother.
So yo, let's go ahead. Let's drop right into this whole thing when it comes to the retro rundown. As you all know, this is the retro rundown, and we're gonna talk about what's going on in the industry today. Right now, if y'all didn't know, yesterday was actually Breonna Taylor's birthday. Breonna was gunned down due to police violence as well. So Breonna's birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday to Breonna. You know,
happy birthday, Queen.
Happy birthday, Queen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all know what happened with Breonna Taylor. Her birthday was yesterday. I think she would have turned 27, I believe. 27 years old. So, Breonna, happy birthday to you. Vanessa Bryant, we just found out that she will inherit Kobe Bryant's stake in body armor. Kobe actually invested $5 million in 2013 in a body armor, and it is now worth $200 million. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you take care of your family.
That's how you level up. Yes.
That's how you level up. That's how you level up. So shout out to Vanessa Shaq, and, you know, of course, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest safely and rest in love, brother. We miss you down here. Congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce. Last week, they actually their song Savage remix with Megan Savage, song Savage the remix featuring Beyonce, hit the #1 spot on the Billboard, and I believe it's still there. It's still there. Yes. So she's doing her thing. Her and Megan are doing their thing. So shout out as well to them for everything that they're doing. Jay-Z and Meek Mill. We were just talking about Meek a minute ago. The Reform Alliance, which is their prison advocacy group, is supplying all jails in the country with protective masks for their inmates. So big ups to them for that.
That's great. I don't want to like Meek Mill so bad that every time you say his name, I roll my eyes, but it's always followed by something positive. So I need to check myself at the door. I want to hate that motherfucker so bad.
Oh, you said hate.
Go ahead.
Good stuff. Okay, he's doing good stuff. Illinois is one of the only states that is legitimately capable of starting phase 3, which we did this past week. Phase 3 of the lockdown due to the coronavirus. Our mayor Lori Lightfoot, Auntie Lori, will not be. She will not hold up. She did not hold up the transition to phase 3 due to the George Floyd protests and everything like that. So we really appreciate that. People are outdoors right now, yo, and I mean people are sitting in lines at restaurants in the outdoor patios and stuff, making sure they're doing their 6 feet and everything like that.
Did she get on the news and say on phone them? Y'all better stay and 6 feet apart, and y'all better have masks on. Oh, Hoover.
Shout out to Utsy Lloyd, on the boss and then everything on the 5, all that. Auntie Lloyd is like she's a G.
Stay home on the phone.
Drake actually donated $100,000 to the National Blackout Collective to support the Black mothers and caregivers amid the COVID-19 pandemic. So shout out to Drake on that. A lot of donations have gone out to a lot of people. Kanye West actually donated $2 million to. You don't like Kanye?
Girl, do you like Kanye? You're from Chicago. Do you like Kanye? He did one good thing, and I am very proud of what he did. But Calabasas Kanye, we don't know him, and you know that. So stop it. Nobody in Chicago bangs with Kanye.
I cannot for some reason I am not able to I can't let this brother go.
He's a genius, but he is also a psychopath. Something's really wrong with Buddy Ass. He makes us look crazy. He makes Chicago look crazy.
He's a psychopath that means well, and that's all that's important.
Did you see that article that came out that said that he was only pretending to be friends with Trump for prison reform?
What? Possibly, because Kim is all about trying to get people out of jail right now. That could be true.
All I'm gonna say is I'm really hoping that's coming from a good place. I appreciate all that they're doing. I think that Kanye, that was a great donation that he gave to the families. Yeah. To all the families and to George Floyd's daughter. That was beautiful, but it's still Kanye.
Okay. Damn. All right. Everybody has their own opinion. Yeah. Amanda Seales decided not to return to the daytime television talk show The Real after her contract was just ended. She said, "It doesn't feel good in my soul to be at a place where I cannot speak to my people the way that they should be spoken to, and where people who speak to me are being disparaged in different ways and it's not being handled. I'm not in a space where me and my full Black women can speak their voice and my coworkers can have their voices heard." So Amanda just actually ended it there. What do you think about that? I didn't think she was a good fit for The Real. I was actually surprised when she went on there.
Amanda Seales is too real for The Real. Yeah, let's be clear. Right? Let's be clear. I'm on here with Jamera and Adrian from the Cheetah Girls. Come on now.
Now, you know what? All them girls by themselves, I'm like, they're cool. But when they get together, for some reason, I'm like, this ain't gonna work. And I love Amanda Seales. So when she went on there, I was like, I don't see this lasting.
No, it wasn't gonna last because Amanda Seales is very controversial and she's very unhinged and opinionated. And I don't know if you listen to her podcast, Small Doses.
I do.
But it's a great podcast. It's way too real for The Real. The Real is just another show with chickens clucking and behind a table. Right. And I'm over it.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, shout out to Amanda Seales. We really look forward to all the future things.
Shout out to Amanda Seales, girl. Yes.
Yep. Live how you need to, girl. Rihanna, she actually shut down her. If you didn't notice, she actually shut down the sales of her Fendi brand this past Tuesday to honor the Blackout Tuesday. And Blackout Tuesday was this past Tuesday. Everybody put their things on, put up the black screen and tried to refrain from putting other things out on their social media things. I did that myself. I really needed to make sure I pushed other things that I'm doing but I was like, nope, Tuesday we're just not doing it. So make sure I'm doing that. So shout out to Rihanna for that. Lauren London came on the Red Table Talk to speak out about the death of her partner Nipsey Hussle and people losing their lives to gun violence. She said, "It is not easy. Sometimes I wake up and I know it's gonna be okay, but I just let myself." And she kind of just sighed for a minute. She's like, "I let myself be human and I am gentle with myself. I try to find things that matter and I try my best to live with a purpose." So shout out to Lauren London. We finally heard how she feels. I mean, we heard other things the way she felt about when Nipsey died, but I think this is actually the first time it was televised.
Yes.
She's doing a lot of things for gun reform right now as well. So, shout out to her for that, and everything. Lauren London. Shout out to Lauren London. You're still beautiful, Gord. She's still beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Lord.
So your boy Trey Songz made a song for the people in the midst of the George Floyd protests. And it was actually shot. It was actually dropped in Club Quarantine by DJ D Nice. It's called How Many Times. I listened to it. It's actually a very, very powerful song. So shout out to your boy Trey. Trigger Trey.
I'm still mad at him because about 7 years ago on my birthday, he was doing some live stream on some app, and I downloaded that motherfucking app, and I kept saying, "Tell me happy birthday." I spent like 3 hours.
He wouldn't do it.
He's gonna feel that heat. Give it about 5 years. When I get my shit together and I get this tan and lose this weight and put this rice water in my hair and my shit's down to my ass, he's gonna eat that. So
okay, Trey Songz is eating hair. Okay, fantastic. And fine, last but not least, the mayor of Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser, changed the name of the street that leads to the White House. It is now called Black Lives Matter Plaza.
1600 Black Lives Plaza. The White House is now located at 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza. Eat Donald Trump, eat that.
Eat that shit, son. Like,
he's gonna tell me to come over. Oh, I live on 1600 Black Lives Matter. Just ignore that. You can come to the back door.
Yo, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I love it. I love it. Shout out to her.
It. What a big fuck you to Donald Trump. I love that.
Yeah. Huge fuck you to Donald Trump. So, yo, we're pretty much out of time. So I'm glad that y'all joined us for everything today. It's been fun. I love the way that this show actually went. It's been dope. Morgan, thank you for joining me. You gonna be here all month?
Yes.
You rolled your eyes like
I'm here all month.
I'll be all month. MJ gonna be here all month. She's fun. I love it. Make sure you check out our show Jam Session as well. It comes out this Tuesday on the Facebook group. 3 Jerks with a Platform. I really enjoyed it. Morgan is now, I think she's actually becoming more and more part of the Jerk. So we're gonna see her way more and more often on that because she's so funny and everybody keeps requesting you back. I don't know what they see in your ass, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, yo, check it out. Well, on the way out, I told you all I was going to hit you all with another song by FX Max. This one is called Sit Back. He actually dropped this a couple weeks back. I'm really excited about this one. Hold on, let me get it queued up and stuff because I got to get my life together. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, I'm going to cue this. I really like this one, man. This is a good song. It's actually got that good bounce feel to it as well. It's got a good summer feel to it as well. So make sure y'all check this one out. I really love it. It's called Sit Back by FX Max. Morgan, thank you for joining us as usual.
It's been fun, guys.
We really appreciate you joining us. I had a ton of fun. Make sure y'all join us again next week at 1 o'clock for the NiteKap. All this stuff is going to be going and everything like that. So, like I said, make sure y'all join us and everything. I really had.
Timken says hi. By the way, Michael DeGeneiro says hi.
Mike says hi. Tell that brother I said what's up and tell him to get back in the studio. We need to hear more from him.
Yeah.
We need to hear more from him. So here it is, y'all. Here it is. Sit back, FX Max. Y'all kick it. I'll holler at y'all next week. I'll holler at y'all later.
I'ma let these seeds go in marinate for the household and the people that I care for. I could be great. How could you possibly
Hold on.
the show go on? Look at the paper, look at the moves we made. How can I possibly make this up? What turn you on? Don't make